Hey guys, quick announcement and a story. So I'm just going to cut to the chase. I've got a short story coming out in a new anthology called Hidden Villains Betrayed. Now, a quick story about that. So last year, I decided to embark on the Ray Bradberry Challenge. And if you're not familiar with the Ray Bradberry Short Story Challenge, it's by the late, great Ray Bradberry, great science fiction writer. And he challenged writers to write a short story every day for 52 weeks because he believed that you cannot write all bad short stories and if you write 52, right? And so I started the challenge, realized it was a lot harder than I thought, but I knew that actually. And I tapped out after about 10 weeks. But something really cool is that even though I failed in that challenge, the very first short story that I wrote as part of that challenge got accepted into this anthology, which is really cool and just a confirmation that, hey, even though I didn't win the Ray Bradberry Challenge, something unexpected and really cool came out of it. Now, this anthology is brought to you by Inked Publishing, and there are quite a few authors who are going to be featured in it. But one that you might recognize is Kevin J. Anderson. It's got a lead story from him in the anthology. And Kevin is a pretty big deal, and it's really cool to be able to be in an anthology with him and all of the other authors who were selected for this anthology. Now, the story that is in there is called The Goddess of Crime. It's a story about a goddess of crime who visits a futuristic city to collect her offering from her subjects when she senses something strange in the city that is a reminiscent of her past. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But it's an interesting story. It's got shades of neo-noir, futurism, but also urban fantasy and all of the classic urban fantasy and fantasy tropes. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, it's just funny how things work out. Like, I started this challenge last year and failed and didn't really think anything of it. I submitted the stories to magazines and anthologies, and it's so interesting that this happened, right? Because sometimes you do challenges or you embark on projects and they seem like failures at the time, and then something unexpected materializes, kind of like this. And it's just really cool. So I thought I would share that with you guys. If you'd like to support me and support the other authors in the anthology, we are doing a Kickstarter. So I'll put a link to the Kickstarter in the video description where you can fund it and get really cool goals and all that good stuff that helps me, helps out the other authors, helps out the publisher. Should be a really good time. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to being in this anthology. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy reading, happy writing, and I'll talk to you next time.